Hey, welcome back. So on our previous drawing that we have up here on the screen, you'll probably remember it, that we were drawing this column cap and we were using the dimensions that were provided to us, field dimensions from somebody that had taken the dimensions. Unfortunately, in the process of drawing this column cap or water table, I forgot to add or figure in the calculation for the overhang. So when I typed in the original measurement, I used the field dimensions that were provided, but if you, the field dimensions provided here, but I did not figure in my calculations the overhang. And the overhang that I speak of is this right here, the amount or the distance that it overhangs from the face of the stone or brick. So I'm going to assume that the field dimensions provided to me were brick to brick, right? Obviously, because when you're taking field dimensions, you're not going to automatically add in whatever the overhang is to those drawings. So in order to fix that, I'm going to have to add some more lines. And the way we would fix that is I'm going to go ahead and remove these dimensions just so that they don't get in our way. And so we know that essentially this needs to grow an inch all the way around. And there are a few ways to do that, but in this particular instance, it's probably easier just to use the stretch tool. So we'll go ahead and proceed using the stretch tool instead of doing it with using the offset tool. So the offset tool is always an option, but because we have other long lines that we've already drawn in here, it's probably easier just to use the stretch tool. So let's go ahead and get those dimension lines back just so that we have them. We go ahead and use our stretch tool here. We're going to select through the middle line because we want the column to grow approximately 2 inches, because it has to be an inch overhang on this side and an inch overhang on this side. So let's go ahead and do that one more time. So stretch, we're going to drag it through the center of the column. We're going to drag it in the direction that we want to make it grow or stretch. Let's go ahead and hit F8 on our keyboard to lock that ISO in. So we're not, that way we can stretch on straight lines. So we're going to type in 2 inches and we're going to hit enter. So it just grew by 2 inches. We're going to repeat the stretch. I'm going to do the same thing through the center line of the opposite side. We're going to drag it in the direction that we want to stretch it. And we're going to type in 2 for 2 inches and hit enter. So we just grew this column or these pieces to figure in the 1 inch overhang all the way around. Okay, that was a quick fix. Everything else is still the same. Just make sure your layout is still okay, which it is. I'm going to go ahead and move this down a little bit because it grew a little bit. The profile stays the same. No difference there. Okay, I just wanted to show y'all how we were going to fix that. Y'all have a good afternoon.